everyone, my name is Danielle Williams. I work with the Foster Grandparent Program at United Way of Northwest Vermont. This program is a really unique opportunity for income-eligible volunteers to receive a small, tax-free stipend while also remaining engaged in their community. Foster grandparents serve a minimum of 10 hours a week in a childcare or a classroom, working with children who have been identified as needing a little bit of extra support. Foster grandparents really become friends and mentors to the children that they serve.
Good morning, boys and girls. I'm a foster grandparent from the Underhill Central School. Everybody calls me Grammy. The book that we're going to be reading this morning is The Kissing Hand. Here's the front of the book. Two little raccoons. This little raccoon's name is Chester. So we're going to start talking about Chester. Chester Raccoon stood at the edge of the forest and cried. "I don't want to go to school," he told his mother. I want to stay home with you. I want to play with my friends and play with my toys and read my books and swing on my swing. Please, may I stay home with you?" Mrs. Raccoon took Chester by the hand and nuzzled him on the ear. "Sometimes we all have to do things we don't want to do," she told him gently, "even if they seem strange and scary at first. But you will love school once you start." You'll make new friends and you'll play with new toys, read new books and swing on new swings. Besides, she added, I know a wonderful secret that will make your nights at school seem as warm and cozy as your days at home. Chester wiped away his tears and looked interested. "A secret? What kind of secret?" "A very old secret," said Mrs. Raccoon. "I learned it from my mother and she learned it from hers. It's called the kissing hand." "The kissing hand?" asked Chester. "What's that?" "I'll show you." Mrs. Raccoon took Chester's left hand and spread open his tiny fingers into a fan. Leaning forward, she kissed Chester right in the middle of his palm. Chester felt his mother's kiss rushed from his hand up his arm and into his heart. Even his silky black mask tingled with a special warmth. Mrs. Raccoon smiled. "Now," she told Chester, "whenever you feel lonely, you need a little loving from home, just press your hand to your cheek and think, 'Mommy loves you, Mommy loves you,' and that very kiss will jump to your face and fill you with toasty warm thoughts." She took Chester's hand and carefully wrapped his fingers around the kiss. "Now, do be careful not to lose it," she teased him. "But don't worry. When you open your hand and wash your food, I promise that kiss will stick." Chester loved his kissing hand. Now he knew his mother's love would go with him wherever he went, even to school. And here's Chester just having the greatest time. That night, Chester stood in front of his school and looked thoughtful. Suddenly he turned to his mother and grinned. "Give me your hand," he told her. Chester took his mother's hand in his own and unfolded her large, familiar fingers into a fan. Next, he leaned forward and kissed the center of her hand. "Now you have a kissing hand too," he told her, and with a gentle goodbye and "I love you," Chester turned and danced away. And look at all the animals out in the field there. The deer, the fox, the raccoons, the rabbits, even a skunk. Mrs. Raccoon watched Chester scamper across the tree limb and enter school. And as the hoot owl rang in the new school year, she pressed her left hand to her cheek and smiled. The warmth of Chester's kiss filled her heart with special words. "Chester loves you," it sang. "Chester loves you." Here's another nice picture of the animals. The owl. I love you.
Hi, my name is Miss Sherry. I work out of the Summit School for the Grandparent Program, and I'm going to read Clap Your Hands. Clap your hands, stomp your feet, shake your arms, then take a seat. Rub your tummy, pat your head, find something yellow, find something red. Reach for the sky, wiggle your toes, stick out your tongue, and touch your nose. Roar like a lion and growl like a bear. Give me a kiss, do you dare? Wiggle your fingers, slap your knee. I'll tickle you if you tickle me. Close your eyes and count to 4. Now do a somersault across the floor. Spread your feet, look upside down. Make a silly face and act like a clown. Hop like a bunny, flap like a bird. Quiet as a mouse, now don't say a word. Tell me your name, how old are you? Tell me a secret and I'll tell you one too. Purr like a kitten and bark like a dog. Crawl like a baby and jump like a frog. Count your fingers, count your toes. Wiggle your eyebrows and wiggle your nose. Show me a smile and show me a frown. Stand on one foot and jump up and down. Fly like an airplane high in the sky. It's time to go now, so wave. Bye-bye, bye-bye.
In the great green room, there was a telephone and a red balloon and a picture of the cow jumping over the moon. And there were 3 little bears sitting in chairs. And 2 little kittens and a pair of mittens. And a little toy house and a young mouse. Oh, there's the mouse right there. And a comb and a brush and a bowl full of mush. And a quiet old lady who was whispering, "Hush." Good night, room. Good night, moon. Good night, cow jumping over the moon. Good night, light in the red balloon. Good night, kittens, and good night, mittens. Good night, little house, and good night, mouse. Good night, comb, and good night, brush. Good night, nobody. Good night, mush. And good night to the old lady whispering, hush.